Morning, Barry.
Alright.
What's going on?
Not too much.
Oh, well, we just now getting up in there in the mouth of the Yazoo, fixing to take these barges up and get them tied off up here at this leasing area, I guess.
Yes, sir.
What you got going on?
Yeah, I think you're gonna spot dog and you're gonna spot Smithies. They're gonna move barges.
Yeah.
Barges spot Smithies against the dock because we can't load those two on the dock. Not enough water to spot something.
Oh, so I won't be able to put these in, you say?
Yeah, you better put them in, but they're gonna be, we just spot that dock out so we can load the two big ones that's on there. I would think given that David work is sitting in the dock, you know, the two loads.
I don't know. I don't have any idea. I've never even been up in this Yazoo. It's the first time this morning. So I don't know about nowhere, nothing else. The only thing I know that we're taking these up, and he said string them up alongside some spud barges up there at that Dolly King dock, and then he said then we get with that David work and assist them. Is that kind of what you're saying?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
So, you're where you at right now, let me look at you now.
I'm coming about, what is that? I'm about a mile up in here. About a mile up in here.
Alright, so you're sitting there right across from a consolidated grain right there.
I'm driving. I just now shoved up in here. So yeah.
You're right beside
Yeah.
consolidated.
Yes, sir.
You're fixing to come up on what we call city front.
Okay.
And then you keep on going down, and then the Yazoo on your map and where that's gonna turn here.
Yeah, I got it marked where that Dolly King dock is. I got it marked on the chart. I see it's marked on the chart where we're going.
Okay, well then lay him on that one, and then the day before he's back into dock, you passed him.
Yeah. I just came past him. Yep.
Yeah, so that's good. You got it going your way then.
Oh yeah. But hey man, I'm on top of it this morning, Perry. Hey, did he? Yesterday I talked to Patrick too. Just FYI, that port engine is running up to 2100. The pilot told me yesterday when he come ahead on it, he noticed it as soon as he did and caught it and pulled it back. But that port engine's running up to 2100. What else? Oh, and I passed on to Patrick also that we got we might line up a exterminator because we started to get roaches on board. They've been definitely seeing roaches around.
Okay. All right, can we do that?
But
It creeped up on you again at 2100.
it didn't creep up on me. I ain't never even shoved past the 1700. But he said yesterday when getting around the boat, he shoved on it and it came and it jumped up to 20. He said it noticed it because of the sound. He could tell it was running up, and he looked up there and seen it jumped up to 2100. So he pulled it back, and then he said he got to go a little bit. Thought he just to make sure, see if it actually did. And he said he tested, slow back down, long and short. He came ahead on it, and it did jump up to 2100 again on the port main.
Okay, I'll give it a go.
Okay, all right, no problem. Thank you, Perry.
Thank you.
Oh, there's city front out there. That's the old city front. I see now. Folks out there fishing. the old city front here. That is cool. I gotta get this old Vicksburg, the old city front, or the East City front, Vicksburg. Here at oh yeah, this is cool. That's cool. Vicksburg, yeah, this is neat. Sunrise. Wow. Shit. Oh, swing around, swing. Sightseeing. Doing my sightseeing instead of paying attention. But get distracted this morning. But man, that is just something else. That is neat. That is really neat stuff. Really neat stuff. Yeah. Old Vicksburg Courthouse, I guess. Oh yeah. I'm definitely gonna have to go. There's old Mississippi, old towboat Mississippi, or core boat up on the hill. Very neat, very neat. Yeah, I'm impressed. I'm impressed. Old city front. That is really neat stuff. A lot of history around here. A lot of history. But yeah, this would have been the old channel. Old river channel. Pretty neat stuff. Pretty neat stuff, huh? Yeah, pretty neat. City front. I'm definitely gonna have to come do some sightseeing around here sometime. Definitely. Huh. Really neat stuff. See, it's looking back down to the Mississippi that way. Vicksburg, Mississippi. Yeah, this is neat. This is neat stuff. Very neat stuff. That's so cool. So cool. no better than this. Sightseeing in historic Vicksburg. And yeah, get no better than that, y'all. Pretty neat stuff. Get up in here and get tied off this fleet. See, this is where you can see where we come in. This is the old channel, but the Yazoo. So there's the Mississippi. We was down here both bridges when we come up in here, and now then we're up here. This is the old. That was obviously the old city front. But that's us right there, and we're going. So that's where we come in. We're going right up here. That's where we're headed to. The Dolly King Dock, I guess they call it. Very neat stuff this morning. A lot of history. But it's got me like a little kid sightseeing. It's just, I really do feel fortunate that this morning, situations like this, places and situations, I mean, there's so much history around here. And folks, that grew up around this area, it's like anywhere else you get, there's familiarity it's old hat after you've been around it and seen it all your life and grew up here. It's not anything, the awesomeness of the area, you kind of, it's just not as big a deal anymore after you've seen it day in, day and day out all your life. Whereas somebody like me get up in here and it's the first time, I'm just, I'm a little starstruck by the whole area. There's old Mississippi. I think the Sprague used to be up in here somewhere where I'd have to get somebody that's more familiar with the area to give me the history of it, but really neat. A lot of history. But we'll head up in here and get tied off the fleet and go back down and assist that other boat on what he's got going on down there, moving barges and such. Yeah, I'm curious. I'm gonna have to find out where old Sprague was, but I imagine there's all kinds of. I could imagine getting a metal detector and hitting these river banks and stuff all around here. I bet there's all kinds of Civil War memorabilia that you can dig up. Old bullets and stuff like that from the war. I'm assuming. Like out southwest Oklahoma, there's certain areas that my dad, after it rains, out on the farm, he'd go walk by Elk Creek and stuff, Camelback Mountain. I'm speaking of local areas, but after it rained, he'd go walk the field there and pick up Airheads, flint rock and Airheads. And to us, that seemed quite normal doings, but to folks that aren't familiar with the area and it's not a normal thing to them. To me, growing up, it wasn't a big thing at all. I'd be out plowing, and my dad plowing the field that we had some land right there on Elk Creek, and Dad would be out there walking around in the field just, picking up rocks. And to me, that seemed like a normal occurrence. And, he'd usually find about an airhead or two every time he'd be out looking. And to me, that seemed like a normal thing. But we had like some Australian visitors one time, and to them, that seemed like the most fascinating thing ever, because it wasn't the norm for them. Whereas for me, them stories that they would tell about kangaroos and koalas was the craziest thing ever, which it's annoying, It's just the way it is. Just the way things are. There's always, and if you realize that and continue like I am, man, I've been out here on the river, and I'm not jaded by it so much that I don't see the amazement in it still. I'm still amazed by what I do. And like I said, my saying all the time, I'm a fan of my peers, because I genuinely just, it just intrigues me so much still to do this job. And yeah, I mean, that's it. It's something that hasn't jaded me so much that I don't really appreciate, I don't appreciate it. I do. I really do. Captain Wagner, I think in one of those videos he was talking about how Twain, that was why he was such a good rider, because he was a young pilot when he was out here. I mean, his early, his writings and stuff, like when he wrote Life on the Mississippi River, he was still awestruck by what, he saw and did out here. He wasn't like this old hat pilot or captain that had been out here years and years, where, it's not so much of not a big deal. He was still awestruck by the river and things that he did. And I think that I've carried that tradition, and that it still seems awesome what I do out here. I mean, my videos and stuff, that's what I get a kick out of. When I'm at home, I mean, I'm probably my biggest fan. My wife, anybody can tell you, I watch my videos constantly. Now, I say that, and when I'm editing and doing that stuff, I do get tired of listening to my own voice. And, but that being said, if it's been a while since I've seen some of my a video from the past, I enjoy it. It's still, intriguing to me. Yeah. Kind of neat. I'm gonna go up here at the little junction, and then we'll continue on around that way. You can get up in there. We just been putting. We don't want to run hard up in here in the shallow water. Just putting. Yeah, we just putt. Back down here. We up in here ways now. We up in here ways. Still see the bridge way on back. This really neat. Yeah, I'd love to go wander these river banks with a metal detector. Oh yeah, it'll be something else.
boy playing chicken with me. You better get over out the way, buddy. Out and about this morning. Beautiful morning. Really beautiful morning. Oh yeah. Yeah. Little selfie action. Pretty neat stuff. Pretty neat stuff.